Yo, what's going on everyone? It's your boy Pup, coming back with week 5 of the PWC. This week we are facing off against Pyro, someone that we played a long time ago in the Zero Zone Draft League that really wants his revenge on us for throwing that game really hard. So hopefully we'll be able to teach him a lesson, tell him that, yeah, we're just a little bit better. Just a little bit of friendly banter here, but no team builder this week. I've just been very, very busy, as you guys have probably heard from my last video and my community post. If you guys saw that, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you like the content. There's going to be a whole week of draft going up next week, so I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. Let's get to the battle. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Pup. We are here against Pyro. We already played, well, not really. We led into them, and they only brought 4 Pokemon. But now they have all 6 of theirs. Hopefully they're going to bring them all. But we see their team here. They have Tera, Cryogonal, which is pretty solid. But Basculin looks great into their team. I love the Banded Aqua Jet's cleanup. Gouging Fire with Choice Band also looks incredible versus them. Weavile is going to be our lead of choice here because it's great into anything. I mean, Focus Sash means we live any one hit. We can basically knock out everything except for Quackable just straight up off the bat. If they do want to go to Quackable, I don't have a horrible switch out to the Pepsharunt, which is fine here. We have Tera Poison Hariyama, which is very, very nice against the Clefable. That's basically all it's going to be used for. I guess the Cryogonal as well, because I could see that thing wanting to be Tera Fairy in this matchup. So that would be a nice little metagame from us there. But good luck, have fun to my opponent. We were supposed to play last night, and then they, decided that their Switch wasn't going to work. And I was also supposed to not have any games today because it's Super Bowl Sunday, and now I have 3 games today, which is fun. But yeah, we're out here with Weavile versus them. We see that I have Pressure. I already went through this. They don't have Intimidate, so they're Moxie. They're definitely Choice Scarf. We live everything because we're Focus Sash. If they Stone Edge, like if they're Scarfed and they're Stone Edge, they're going to click it here, and hopefully they miss. But we're going to be able to knock them out with Triple Axle. So they're going to withdraw. That's fine. I assume we see like a defensive Quackable, or yeah, that's Quackable. So this thing might be like defensive Rocky Helmets. Yes, they are. Okay. So this is a set that I've brought before. We only get 1 hit, which is good and bad at the same time. I mean, based on that 1 hit, it did literally nothing to this guy. Like, it didn't even do 5%. They're just max defense. Like, they're very impish. I feel like we see a flip turn here. It would be unfortunate if they click knockoff to my Pepsharunt, but it is my only swap here. I mean, it's just so obvious. I don't mind it too much because we get the freest Malignant Chain off versus their team. And if they flip into, like... if they flip into Crook, I don't think it's the end of the world. As that did 50 damage with flip turn. I think it did like 52 or something, which, yeah, is 0 attack. I mean, when this Choice Scarf Crocodile comes back out here, Knockoff doesn't do that much, Earthquake doesn't do that much either, because of our defense investment. I kind of like the idea of just clicking Malignant Chain versus them. It does weaken me for sure, but if we get that 50% poison off, we're actually looking pretty solid. And then might just swap, pulling a double. I don't have anything great for this scenario right here. Maybe I should have just clicked a low kick or knock off on that first turn. I really thought about clicking low kick. But they did bring the defensive Quackable. I mean, that thing's going to be Roost, knock off, flip turn, and maybe Aqua Step or Close Combat. I feel like makes sense. They might not even have knockoff. It might just straight up be Aqua Step plus Close Combat into that. As they're going to knock off my Shucka here. I mean, it's a lot of damage. But they're Scarfed into it, I'm pretty sure. I'm, like, very confident that they're Scarfed into that. We don't get it with that Malignant Chain. Knockoff from this range actually never kills me, which kind of makes me want to click Recover in their face. So I'm going to do it. I don't think that they're anything but Scarf, because they're Moxie. Why would you be, like, Scarf and not Moxie? I mean, Moxie and not Scarf, but they are. That's an insane bring. That is very interesting from them. I mean, they're going to get that Moxie +1 boost. Not Scarf. I mean, maybe they were sashed. I don't know. And low kick doesn't even knock them out from this range. So Weavile isn't even like a good bring. And Basculin, we're adamant so we don't even outrun this Pokemon. Aqua Jet probably knocks them out though. After that damage from Pecharunt, I did 19 min. I mean, it does look like adaptability Aqua Jet knocks it out always. Can I risk it? I don't know. I think we have to go Weavile here. And I can just click low kick if I really want to into the other guy coming out. I don't have a great switch in now. Let's get our triple axle damage. There's a very good likelihood that they swap out to the Quackable, but if they don't, I don't want to lose my Weavile this early. Yeah, they go straight out to it, which is fine. This defensive Pokemon is very, very good into my team, and I'm just going to knock it off. I mean, this Quackable, gotta get rid of that thing. Gotta get rid of that Rocky Helmet. But we're off to a very just bad start in general here. I mean, knockoff is my play here. As good as Weavile is in this game, I just have to knock this Pokemon off. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If they switch out, it would be good for me. But we're just gonna get that damage off. Take our Rocky Helmet hit. They might just knock me out here, or they might roost. No, they flip turn. So we're going to get some initiative. They're going to take out 2 of my Pokemon. Cannot believe they were not Choice Scarfed on that Crocodile lead. So they're going to get their Moxie. Doesn't matter. That Pokemon's at 50%, which puts it into range of 2 hits from my Gouging Fire. I mean, 2 Heat Crashes. Heat Crash really just runs through them. And they do go out to the horse. I mean, I can go out to Basculin now, which I am going to do. I know they're not banded or anything like that. They were probably sashed. They're at 80, just over 80%. Aqua Jet always knocks them out from this range. Are they going to swap out into the Quackable? That's the question here. Because I know they're Jolly. They're going to outrun me. If I was just Jolly on this Pokemon, it would make this turn so much easier. I'm going to Jet. Why do I even bother, man? I should have flip turned every single time. Every time there. I mean, we do just no damage. And if I flip turn there, I would have been in a great position. Oh, man. Alright, we're going to go Hariyama here. And I can just click Drain Punch versus this Pokemon at least. I mean, at least I'm not in that horrible of a spot. If they click Close Combat into Hariyama, it might be a 2-shot. I mean, not through my Tera, but it would just not be a good position. I really just wish I was Jolly Basculin. I figured it made no sense for them not to bring Scarf Crook, and I really just tunnel vision on that. I also just did not have a switch into EQ off the bat. That's kind of why Decidueye's on the team. I didn't bring it this week, but my switch-ins to Earthquake have been horrible this whole season. Or just like Terra Ground, which is probably what Cryogonal is, as they do roost up in my face. And wish I was what's it called? Bulk Up this week. Would have put me in a decent spot. We're gonna Drain Punch. I mean, their switch-in is probably just Clefable. And if they swap into Clefable, then we Terra Poison, which will do a ton to them. They're gonna knock off my leftovers, which is not bad. And I mean, we do a decent chunk of damage. It's not even that much though. Maybe this turn I go for the Poison Jab. Potentially get a Poison off on them. I think that's my play. If they go into Clef, I should be able to catch them as well, as they're just going to roost off the damage in my face. I mean, that's 2 roosts. We're going to try to get a Poison, which would be great for me. We do not on that turn. I mean, we might as well just go for a poison, right? Let's Tera poison this turn. No, let's not. I don't want to make myself even weaker. Jeez. That low kick does so much damage non-invested. That's crazy. Okay, we're going to Tera this turn. I'll jab again. If they want to swap, that's okay. I mean, I'm just in a horrible position here. Why am I not Jolly Basculin? I'm getting 6-0'd in this game. I mean, not really, because Iron Treads does a lot of work versus their team. But still. We should always live anyone hit from this Pokemon now. Guess I should have Tera last turn. Low kick is a 2-hit KO. Please just give me the poison on this guy. Like, it's ridiculous. They do a lot. No poison. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, I go for it again every time. Even if they go Crook, it's decent damage for me. Oh man, I should have just flip turned or wave crashed into that stupid Crook. I'm just playing very poorly. Should have played me last night when we were supposed to. Yeah, they're just going to roost off in my face. I know this thing isn't Cobra Cloak. They're just getting lucky. Please give me the poison. I need to break through this Pokemon. There we go. Finally, never punished. Alright, that's nice damage for me. I love to see that. I think they just attack on this turn, right? I kind of want to go hard out to Basculin. I mean, this Quacklevolt has no offense at all. There's just no EVs in offense. Low kick does nothing, right? Yeah, it puts us in a decent spot here. Even if they do end up clicking the Roost move, Wave Crash might even be able to knock them out after Roost and poison damage, as they are just going to low kick. Perfect. And then a flip turn from me always knocks them out. We should always outspeed them based on their defense investment. Does this actually always knock you out? Let me just make sure I calc this. I'm looking at flip turn versus very defensive Quackful doing 18 or 19 min. They're just under 20%. So I'm going to click flip. If they live on 1 HP, I'm going to be so mad. So unbelievably mad. I mean, but now they're in range to where Aqua Jet very, very much cleans. And what do they swap into here? Is a really great question. Now they just let it go down. They do die. Oh man, I was so worried about that. I mean, what do we go out to now? I mean, I think it's going to be the Iron Treads. If Crook comes in, EQ does not knock me out. So we can click Iron Head twice versus the Crook, and it should be able to take them out with the chip that's on them so far. If they go out to the potential Cryogonal Terra Ground, that puts me in a little bit of a worse spot with the Terra Blast. But Iron Head still does a ton to them. And Terra Blast never knocks me out. I think we're actually okay. Their max offensive, like no boosting item or anything, it's a less than 20% chance to OHKO my Treads. So this Pokemon is very dominant versus them. And if we're ever able to get the Gouging Fire out, I mean, it looks great versus them as well. Only complaint is that I get 6-0'd by EQ. But I mean, at this point, don't they get 6-0'd by Basculin? Kind of. They are going to go out to it. Alright, I would love to get a flinch here with Iron Head. Would put me in a great spot. We never die to EQ from this Pokemon. Even if they were by some miracle adamant, it's very much in my favor to live this. And also, it should be guaranteed to hit KO. Yeah, it's guaranteed to hit KO. With no intim. I mean, Ironhead just very, very free. If it gives me the flinch, I don't know what they do about it. Come on, give it to me. Give me that flinch. Nah, they're just going to EQ. We should always live. Yes, we do. Perfect. And we just Ironhead again. If they give me this Pokemon, I'm feeling very good. I feel very good about gouging fire versus them. Just clicking Choice Banded Heat Crash. Versus the Clefable. Even if they're like very defensive, it's a 2-hit KO. And I always outrun them. So they just don't have any switch-ins at that point. Come on, what's it gonna be? Come on, sack it off. I'm banking on their misplay. I mean, they don't have a switch-in anyways. Yeah, they just let it go down. Which is insane for me. That is great. Nothing on their team outspeeds me either. I don't think. Unless I'm forgetting about something on their side. What? It's Clefable. It's the Cryogonal, which I'm assuming is Terra Ground. What else is over there? Not X. This is the Cryogonal. I mean, this thing could be Choice Scarfed. What am I missing from them? The Iron Boulder, which I guess could have came in. I'm surprised it didn't. And then the Thunderous. Both of those very easily could have came in. I guess I was just forgetting them. We Ironhead here every time. They're obviously going to Tera. And if it's something like Terra Steel or Terra Electric, then it's a solid, very solid typing into stopping me with this. But we can always flinch them. But they're Terra Poison. Which is not what I expected, but it's still a solid typing. Yeah. We're going to do over 50. Yep. Get a 30%. They're Citrus. Interesting bring. Very interesting bring for sure. And they're going to Freeze Dry. That should pick up the KO on me. Would they knock out my Hariyama from this range with Freeze Dry? Yes. It does look like they would, since I'm not thick fat. So our play is to go out into big gouging fire here. If I was Dragon Dance, there's a chance that I could just win, but I'm not. I am just going to click Choice Banded Heat Crash versus them, and they don't have a switch in. Maybe the Boulder, and the Boulder like cleans me up, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. With that stupid Citrus Berry, they're out of range of Aqua Jet on this stupid Cryogonal. Without that, I would have been in business with that Pokemon. I mean, I don't think we can ever win this game anymore. I just played very terribly. They were going to hard swap out, which is not what I expected. Mid, is this Boulder? No, it's Clefable. I mean, this Pokemon super dies to 2. Yeah, very easily. They're left over, so we don't even have to worry about Choice Scarf or anything funny. Alright, let me click Heat Crash one more time versus them. And, I don't know, they might have given me a route to where I can see an endgame. Because Basculin, Aqua Jet, 2-hit KOs everything. They can't switch in. Does it knock out Boulder in one shot? I think it does. It's a roll. Oh man, it's a roll. From Max Attack, Choice Banded, Aqua Jet. Not in our favor, but it still could happen. Maybe they swap hard out into the Boulder right now and gives me a really good opportunity to win the game. I would love that. No, they didn't. They did not just do that, right? Okay. Alright. Their booster energy speed, right? I mean, if they're substitute, then they just beat me when I swap out here. But we get damage. I mean, we always go Hariyama. We sack this Pokemon off. I guess if they're sub this turn, then we break the... we should break the sub with Hariyama. Clicking Bullet Punch. Yes, we do. I mean, I'm not saying we've won or anything. I'm just saying we got a little bit closer. As they SD in my face. That's disrespectful. That's incredibly disrespectful. We'll BP. Just in case they end up SDing again. Or if they click sub or something. I think this might bring them out of sub range. It'll be close. And no, they're still in sub range. And they just cleave into me. That's fine. I mean, we're going to be able to go Basculin and click Aqua Jet. Unfortunately, the Cryogonal always lives. But on the Cryogonal, we can always go hard out to Gouging Fire. Can we not? Threaten them out with a Heat Crash. I mean, we always Jet. Even if they go, like when they go Thunderous. I think I go hard out to Gouging. And if they swap out here, then Basculin basically wins. Right? I could be wrong. Jet is so good versus them now. Sigma T, they give me the Thunderous damage. Yeah, that's 50%. This Pokemon definitely dies to Jet. So what? It's going to be based on that Citrus Berry, I guess. They should probably be able to win with the Cryogonal, I think. Because I think what they do here is they go Cryogonal. And then they swap out to Clefable and sack it versus my Heat Crash. If I double out to Basculin on that turn, I could be okay. Does Clefable die here? Clefable might not die to me. But they also don't one-shot me. This is interesting. They definitely die if I come in to get a flip turn off. So Boulder can't come in here. If they go Cryogonal, I have to switch out to Gouging Fire. Very interesting endgame here. Mid, the Clef comes out. I mean, they're 2-hit KO'd. Moonblast from this Pokemon does not knock me out. I think I just Jet here. Like what? If they're Thunderbolt, do they knock me out? If they're Thunderbolt, it's a roll in my favor. Yeah, it's actually very much in my favor. They also can just be not max Fizz Def. In which case I could knock them out with Jet. It's very unlikely. Unless they're not Fizz Def at all. And then it's a roll. I mean, yeah, they were Fizz Def for sure. They get the T-Wave off. I mean, I don't know if that was their best way to win this game. Maybe I should have swapped out, but this is okay. All I have to do is hit Aqua Jets then. Right? I mean, I just go for Jet. They still don't knock me out in one from that Pokemon. This, I mean, Basculin really brought it back. I knew Aqua Jet was going to be incredible in this game, but I think they just outplayed themselves. They go out to the Cryogonal. We're going to go Gouging. If they double out, they get me, I think. If they double, I think they definitely just get me. And then I think I just click Dragon Claw. Because Dragon Claw would knock out either of their 2 Pokemon. So if they stay in, I would knock them out and then get the Aqua Jet potentially on Gouging. They're really thinking about this double. Because if I stay in here in Aqua Jet, then I just win no matter what if they were to double. We'll see what they do, though. We also could live a Mighty Cleave. Yeah, actually, it does look like we live a Mighty Cleave from full with Gouging. As they recover. That's fine. I think Dragon Claws should be able to just take a KO here. So we go for it every time. A very interesting endgame. I would really love to see their thoughts on why they're playing it like they did. I know this gouging is a threat, but still. I mean, yeah, what happens here? Do you swap out and sack this? I think what you do is you stay in and you get damage on my gouging. I don't even know if Cragnole can get enough damage off. No, you're going to go into Boulder. This thing dies, I think. It does 73 minimum. Yeah. This thing's super dead. I think they just fumbled their endgame. I think they just completely threw this game to me. This is crazy. Last time I played Pyro, all the way in one of the first videos on my channel, they completely fumbled their game. And let me win. Technically, I think the better play for me is to swap out. Just straight up looking at this. The better play for me is to swap out and then go for Heat Crash or Flare Blitz. So if they freeze me, I should always be able to win. So I'm going to go hard Basculin here. And we choice band lock ourselves into Flare Blitz. Which from Tera Poison always knocks it out. We stack our Basculin. Thank you, buddy. You did so much good work in this game. I don't think there's anything that they can do at this point. Except for, like, hope that I lock myself into the wrong move. Alright, we're going to click Flare Blitz. If they freeze me, I should thaw myself out. Wow. They totally fumbled this. And we were faster the whole time. We were just straight up faster the whole time, so I didn't even have to do all that. And we win the game. That's crazy. Pyro really threw that. That is crazy. But yeah, GG's. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. But wow, crazy W for us. Only a 1-0. It could have been a 2-0, but it is what it is. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy, like I said, leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.